Hey everybody, I hope I'm live. I think I am alive. Okay, so and anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And hey, to all those people of hashtag replay, I am Marilyn Green. I am the girl behind Girl Who Don't You Know. It's my talk show, and I am the hashtag original hashtag baby boomer. But guess what? On my show, I'm transforming minds one show at a time. I am so glad you can catch me on this time right now, but you can also catch me on Facebook, of course, or you can catch me on YouTube at Maryland underscore pink and green. So if you haven't shared and did so already, I would love for you to share, because somebody is going to want to know about what we're going to talk about today. Okay, also my newest baby, I got a bunch of babies. I got sisters doing it, which we're going to do tonight. I got brothers doing it. I got, hey, let's just chat it up. And my newest baby, and each one of them take their own life as snapshot, where right here is the home of the 15-minute selfie. So if you are wanting to be a part of that, hey, shoot me an email, girl, wdyk at gmail.com, or you can text me or call me 636-442-2630. Okay, so again, hey, you need to share the show, because we're going to start in just a minute. So I'm gonna give you a little time to go and share it. Share it with the people who need to hear what these two sisters are going to talk about. This is my show of sisters doing it, and this is the first time that I had actual sisters, not sisters, on here. Okay, so they really are related. So I'm excited for them to come on up here. So let's do this. I think that I'm going to bring up my first guest, which is going to be, I'm going to pop her up here. Let's see. Hey, Tameika Thomas.
Hey, Miss Marilyn, how are you?
I am good. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Excited to finally be on your show.
And I talked about you today. Let me tell you what I said. I said that Tameika Thomas told me. She said, something of the thing of basically when I'm going to ask you to be on the show. And I said to myself, all you got to do is just tell me you want to be on there.
No,
Ain't no magical formula.
this one you make it big. I said I'm gonna, because you're already there. I said you said just go have your own talk show. You waiting for somebody to scoop you up. I said, and when they do invite me on the show, I'm gonna be front row center, rooting you wrong with your face on my T-shirt.
Come
That's
on,
what I
come
said.
on. Do the t-shirt. Do the
That's
t-shirt.
what I
Okay.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Because I'm like, Tamika, it's just like Dorothy. You always had the power to go home. Just click your heels. You could have been on my show no matter what. But anyway, so happy to have you today finally. And happy because of what you're doing, the story behind it, and how it is, to me, it's called love. Okay. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're spreading love and all that. So, Tamika, Tameika is the CEO. Is it the CEO? Tell us, tell us.
Absolutely. The executive director, founder, and president of Avery and Aubrey's Way.
Hmm. Okay. And see right there is the website. You guys need to go there after the show. Now, don't be trying to go there now. You're going to look at us today. Okay. Okay. So, anyway, nevertheless, and stuff, Avery and Aubrey, those are two names. And those two names are the reason why she started what she started. And tell us about that, Tamika. Tell us.
Yes, ma'am. Avery and Aubrey are their real actual names. They are my children, born Valentine's Day 2013, passed shortly after. And what the Lord placed on my heart is to turn my pain into purpose. When you hear people say those words, that is literally what the Lord has blessed me to be able to do. And we take care of families who've experienced the loss, such as my own, losing the child within the first 28 days of life. Oftentimes, life just starts to, or tries, I'll say, to keep you down or kick you down. And we can't see outside of what we're going through in that moment. I had a village, and what we're trying to do is create a village for those who are going through what I went through.
Yeah, so let me ask you about that. With the COVID-19, post COVID-19, some people getting COVID-19 like now, right? Exactly. How did you handle this mental thing now? When this happened, it's always been mental issues going on. How did you get out of the mental state that you were in? First of all, tell us what you were in, and tell us how you got out, and tell us how you stay out. How do you do that?
Great question. For me, and at the time, I don't believe it was the healthiest way, but that was how I operated, not knowing or um, understanding how to identify or even deal with my emotions. I kept busy. I jumped into
Oh,
work. At the time, I was working full time and going to school full time while I was pregnant. So I lost him in February. I went back to school in March. I graduated in May with my undergrad. So for me, it was staying busy. But once I realized that even being busy, you can't ignore your feelings. The Lord didn't create us that way. We have to actually deal with it. We have to acknowledge it in order for us to properly move on. And now I'm not telling anyone out there that grief is going to look to you how it did for me, nor is the stages that it's going to take in order for you to have your days become a little bit lighter each day. It's been 10 years for me, and every now and then I still cry. Every now and then I still have a feeling close to their birthday, around that time of their birthday. So it's not something that magically disappears, but it does become lighter. It becomes easier to share your story. If you see someone who has experienced a loss, any loss, but particularly in this instance, their child, ask them about their child. 9 times out of 10, we want to talk about it because we are still parents. Because our child has passed doesn't mean we're no longer parents. We are.
right.
But for me, I just needed to talk about it more. I needed to get busy. And that busy to me became more productive instead of busy. I wasn't just throwing myself into things, I was making a difference. And then Avery and Arby's Way came.
And so, how did you? I know how you got there, but
Mm-hmm.
did you just wake up one day and say, "Hey, I know what I'm going to do in order to honor my children"? By the way, for those who need to know, they were girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they were twins, and if you go to her website, she does have her story there. Okay, and go to the website; she has the story about it. In fact, I just told her. She said, "I said I just really read about." She said, "I told you." I'm like, "Girl, I'm the hashtag original hashtag baby boomer. What you told me went out my head, became yours." Okay, so let's just get with it. But anyway, but once I read it, I'm like, oh my God. So that's why I went straight into the mental part, because
Mm-hmm.
the mental is what keeps you.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime you have a loss, and I'm not a grief counselor or anything, but divorce is the same thing. Anyway, it's about a death.
The loss.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's a loss, it's a death, it's an ending, and certain things will trigger it. So how do you handle the triggers? When you're helping other families, quite naturally it's going to trigger you some kind of way. I mean, did
Absolutely.
you see counseling?
Mm-hmm.
Counseling is huge now. A long time
Mm-hmm.
ago, African American families, you don't talk about that. you
Mm-hmm.
just you just go talk to big mama now.
Right.
Okay, right? So
Mm-hmm.
counseling, what did you do?
And you're right. I actually did. I saw two counselors. That was my first time ever trying it out. Both were men. I'm not sure.
You
Ex-
said men. They were
Mhm.
both men.
They were both
What?
men.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
I come from a family that ripped the band-aid off. We don't sugarcoat things. We don't beat around the bush. Not saying that a woman couldn't do that. Just the first person that I was referred to was a man. And then the
Mhm.
second time I went, I actually asked for another man, both of different nationalities, but I liked their approach towards things. They didn't let me shy away from answering certain questions because my grief was more anger because I was upset with myself. I wouldn't answer certain questions. And then to answer your question about what helped in addition to the counseling, it was choosing to get up every day. That
Oh,
was the
okay.
hardest part for me, just getting out the bed and doing something. Get up, go to school, get up and go to work. Although I threw myself into all types of busy work, I still had to actively choose to do it. So I share that with people often. Just make the decision to get up. Choose life every single day because there's going to be times when you don't want to. You're going to contemplate things that you've never even thought about before because this is nothing that you've experienced before. So you're going
Right.
to do something differently because of this different experience.
Well, I do applaud you, and I know people in the audience of hashtag replay applaud you too, because you've actually had to make yourself move. Okay,
Mhm.
you had to make yourself move. Now you do talk about on your website that you had a whole bunch of support,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying that they knew what they was doing, but they were bringing to you life, I believe. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
That is
Bringing to you
correct.
life, because you probably, and I'm just guessing, so just say, Marilyn, you wrong. You kind of went inside and said, what did I do wrong, or how did this happen, and blah blah blah. So
Mhm.
what, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
how did they pull you out? I know your sister's on here too, so I know she did something. How did she pull you?
Yeah.
How did you pull you out of this thing here?
And you're right, she did. She flew from. She was here at the time in Illinois while I was still living in Texas. She flew in town. I had all like every friend at the hospital that day. Family, dad, grandmother, everyone came down. And for me, because I've never dealt with emotion and especially all of those emotions at the exact same time, I didn't want anybody. I was embarrassed because I was crying. Like that's how enraged I was with myself, and I didn't ask how did I let this happen? I was why I like you allowed this to happen. Like that's what it was for me. Like I was my own enemy. It was nobody else but me
Mm,
against me because I was so angry. And that's because I had certain standards for myself. So I was
right,
already angry at being pregnant, who I got pregnant for, the fact that I lost them. Like I had a full blown battle with me. So I had
right.
my village, but until I could see that it wasn't just affecting me, nothing else mattered. After that, and I think it took probably a month or two as I was getting nearing the end of school that I started, and the visits didn't stop. I was extremely blessed that my family and friends were there, even after people say after the funeral and everyone goes home, that person sits in that loss. For me, I never had a moment alone ever. And
Wow.
it was at that point, I want to say around May, when I realized that and I still saw my family and friends crying that it wasn't just about me. What
No,
happened to me
no.
wasn't actually about me, and I wasn't the only one in it. And I think once that happened, something clicked in here. Like I seriously, something just switched in my mind that this is not it. Although it happened, it's not the end. And so many things after that happened that I want to share with families. And I just
Okay. Well, that's good. For the people who just joined us, this is Tameika Thomas, and she is the, I'm going to say president, CEO. She the boss lady over at Avery and Aubrey's Way. And she's talking about her experience of the loss that she experienced. And because of that loss, she moved further to have her own non-for-profit. Now, let's get on a non-for-profit. You had a perfect segue that you knew it wasn't about you, right?
Mhm.
So now it's about you, but it's also about some of the other people, because some of the things that you've experienced, then they don't have to go there. That
Mhm.
you're going to try to help them because you already know that, which is positive. So I know I wrote down that you got services like financial program, counseling, and spiritual growth.
Mhm.
Okay, and you also what kind of clients where do these clients come from? I know you're international.
We
So where
well,
do
we
they come
aspire
from?
to be. We aspire to be.
No, you
Currently,
are. You
we are.
are. Just say it. Just
we,
say it. I am. I
I
am.
am.
I
You're right. I
am.
am. So
Okay.
in the U.S., we have assisted, I want to say, a total of 9 families in our soon to be 6 years in existence. We are still small. We're operating 100% on donations only at the time. But the families range from California, Tennessee, Missouri. I want to say Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. And most of the families have reached out to us for financial assistance. We've had one to reach out for counseling, but it didn't make it to the next stages. Now, with counseling and spiritual growth, we outsource. So we've established partnerships with other nonprofits that either offer those services for free. If not, then we'll cover the cost up to a certain amount for them to get those counseling sessions that they need. And then we're still looking for connections and partnerships with church homes, because we don't want to just send people places. We want to build a relationship so we know that once we refer them, then they're in good
That's
hands.
right.
And even
That's
if we can't help them, because we're a specific niche. So the nonprofit was created to assist families who experience the loss of a newborn infant within the first 28 days of life. So if we happen to have a family that's experienced a stillbirth or a miscarriage, we've also located organizations that can help them with those sorts of losses as well. I don't like to tell people no without following through with something else that they could
That's
get. They
right.
still need
That's
help
right.
at the end of the day. So let's find you some help where I know that these individuals on the other end will take care of you just like I would if I could.
That's right. So I'm gonna pause right here and say hi. Good evening, Tanya Garrett. And
Good
here's another
evening.
person here that says Lisa Bolton
Hi,
England.
cousin.
That's a cousin. I
That's
figured
a
that. I said,
cousin.
let me stop. Let me stop and get. I said, this
My
somebody who act like
Louisiana
they know
cousin.
them. Well, hello there, Lisa. Hello there. So I just wanted to show that she's out there. But the things that you are doing, you talk about that you do the you refer them out, you do the follow up, which is important. Don't just let your folks go to anybody, all right?
Mhm,
But on your website, if you go to her website does have other resources on there,
mhm.
okay, so that you can go. And it's important to know, and as you know, that you can't have it all.
Right,
And nonprofits out there, for profits, that ain't you ain't got everybody, okay? And you have to understand that I can't do this.
right,
So what you do, you say, I need to refer you out. But it's very important, okay, that you follow up. Don't just let them go there because they might find somebody that ain't helping them and don't know where to go. So that
right.
follow up is imperative.
Mhm.
So you said you help people all over, whatever and stuff. So did you say anything about the ones that's furthest away? Who's the most? Who's the California? This
I was about to say, I want to say it's California, and it was so cool. It was one day the I'm forgetting their name, but they're another organization, and I want to say it's Black Infant organization. I'll confirm that and I'll put it in a chat to follow up for the replay. But
Mhm.
someone from they're a nonprofit organization that assists Black women who need assistance and are pregnant and they need help and they happen to have a mother that lost a child. Found us and asked if we could partner or if they could send mothers our way if they couldn't help or if they didn't have any additional resources. And I was like, absolutely. I thought it was perfect. Like, please do reach out anytime you can't. We'll pick up the slack of
That's right.
whatever it is that you can't do. And there's another nonprofit, Sales, and they're based out of oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's
I
all
think
right.
it's North Carolina.
Maybe you
It's
got, maybe
so
you got
many states.
podcast jitters. Podcast jitters.
Yeah. But
Go
they're
ahead.
a nonprofit. They're willing to jump in. Like a Rose did a live
Yeah.
donation on their page when we reached out for a family to get them some assistance, and they were able to raise enough to help two families. Now, one, I believe, received support from another organization that saw their same ask about help. So another nonprofit covered all of the funding for them, but they had enough to help two additional families that we're referring over to them. But it was just to see all these different organizations doing similar, if not the same work, come together to help. We have the same end goal, and they were ready to jump in to help.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. I
Mhm.
mean, and you have to understand that you're not, it's just not you.
Right.
It's people that'll help you wherever. Now, speaking of help, okay,
Mm-hmm.
y'all all know that's out there, and I see this website up there. She will not turn down your money. Am I speaking out
No,
of turn? I think I'm on it,
you
okay?
are 100% accurate.
I'm okay with it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm okay with it. She will take your money, okay? This is a great cause, that moms who are expecting and things do not turn out the way that they expect.
Mhm.
They do need help. And Avery and Aubrey's way is one way that you can put your dollars to a good cause,
Yeah.
because she's doing the financial programs. Go to her website, she tells you exactly what you need to bring in order to try to get your lights. I think it was your lights and things
Yes, I was just about to say for
like
the
that.
financial program is
Yes.
we assist with rent, mortgage, utilities, or funeral expenses, and we put "or" in there on purpose because we wouldn't be able to do all of it running solely on donations. But I serve a big God, so I know in the future we'll be able to exceed expectations of covering costs for families, just to give them some breathing room to process what's happened. Let us step in and take care of the life stuff, so you can
Yeah, I got you. I
Mhm.
got you. That's really good. I like the financial, the counseling, and the
Mhm.
spiritual. I like the fact that it's anybody, lottie dottie, could come and you're
Mhm.
gonna try, And so, I mean, it's just a wonderful thing that you're doing. I really do. I really do appreciate what you're doing, and I can honestly say that I did forget. Please forgive me. Just
That's
let
okay.
me, let me blame it on being a baby boomer, okay? But
I
no,
can
this
never hold it against you. You know, you
please
have
don't.
access to me. Look.
But no, I'm just happy that you're on and you've been an excellent, excellent guest. And I do see that T-shirt or T-shirt or sweatshirt you got on.
This is one of many sweatshirts that one of my close friends, who's like a sister to me. She's based in Decatur, Illinois.
Okay.
Shakina Dunnan. Her business is called Customs by Kina, and she made these. She made me one for my birthday, I want to say, in like a mustard color, and she knew I was gonna fall in love with it, and she did all this by herself. And she decided to. Well, of course, I fell in love with it, so she made me another one, and she's making me another one. And I'm trying to get some for my board members and for our upcoming. 6th-year anniversary. We're going to continue on our wellness experience. So I'm going to slide in all that with our raffle
I
that
want you
we're going
to do it. Do it, girl. You're gonna do what?
So our raffle is already in the works. It's August the 20th. We're going to do a virtual raffle where we'll pull names. Depending on the amount of tickets that you purchase, you have the opportunity to either win a 3-month MVP car wash that was donated to us by the Club Car Wash that is based in several different states. I've listed it on our website, and it's also on our Instagram and Facebook, and it's also on Club Car Wash Facebook and Instagram page as well, listing all the locations that they're in currently. Schnucks has donated a gift certificate as well, etc. Event planning donated 23% off of event planning services. We have our very own Kim King, who is the owner of Cafe Biz, as well as our
Yes.
treasurer of Avery and Arby's Way, who's
Oh
donating
wow.
bookkeeping services at no additional cost. And then we also have Cafe Biz that is has donated a day pass to just go in and take care of your work. So any small businesses or any business owners or anyone just wanting to get away for a day to get some work done, they have a beautiful space and they're providing you with the pass for free if you get into that raffle for your chance to
That's it.
win.
Please get that in. Get your
August
raffle in.
20th.
Get
Follow,
your
follow us on Facebook, Instagram. You'll get all the details. We also have October the 27th, which is our 6th-year anniversary. We are hosting our 2nd annual wellness experience. If you missed last year, you don't want to miss this year
you
because
do
we have
not.
provided the community with a free massage, painting, music, food, and what is that? Painting, music, food, massage, and poetry is the 5th
Oh.
experience. So we're trying to do all things that make you feel good, and those are things that make us feel good. It's a form of therapy. We're offering it no cost. So if you have a family, someone who's lost a child, family that just need to get out of the house, bring them in. We'll have it on Eventbrite. You need to register so because spaces filled up so quickly last year. That's the 2 events that we have going on this year. And then we'll stay tuned for November because we're still in the works of a few things that we're hoping we can get some additional donations for that I'll announce shortly.
And I'm happy that you did that. In fact, when you get everything together and stuff, just come back, find this find this some girl who don't and put it
Mhm.
in there. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see whatever somebody else. Here go our girl. I'm about to show her. Y'all know her.
Hi, Caroline.
And also, let me show you her nice little name she gave me.
Yeah.
Hello, Queen Green.
All right. I
That
like
would be
it.
me. Hello there.
I love
Okay.
it.
All right. And then she also talked about August 27th, the wellness experience. Please come out wherever you are.
Mhm.
And then Miss Lisa said she gonna share it for you. She said she loved it.
Thank you, cousin.
Yeah, cousin, do what you're supposed to do, cousin. Okay. So I think I'm gonna bring up your sister tonight. We're doing sisters doing it, and we actually got real sisters
That's
that are
awesome.
doing it. Okay. And it's one part of what the sister coming up is doing that Tameika works with her with it too. Okay.
Mhm.
And I'll just wait and I'll get to that. If I don't get to it, it's got something to do with singing. Okay. I just told. Anyway, but nevertheless, okay. So there it is. Oh, here goes somebody else. Let's see what they say. Hey, family. Glad
Hey,
to be here
Tameika.
supporting you both. Hi,
Thank you.
Anitra. How are you? So yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to put you down in the
Okay.
green room, and then I'm getting ready to hold on one second. I love being a baby boomer. You could get real done real quick. And
And
people
no
don't
one is
think
tells it good. Well,
they,
I forgot. Last thing to donate, please visit our website www.averyandaubrey'sway.org. We have it on our Instagram and Facebook. If you want to Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, it's just simply Avery and Aubrey's Way. Spell out that and if you're on Zelle or Cash App, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll happily accept donations. It goes towards the needs of families.
that's right. That's a good thing. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Tameika.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you finally arrived on Girl Who Don't You Know, okay? Because I do know a lot of people and it's so happy to know you, okay? So
Yes,
I'm going to
ma'am.
remove you right now. And hey, my next guest coming up, all right? You all know Miss Kiara from being the person who be pulling the strings for me, right? So today she is actually on the show, and today you actually get to see her for real. Okay, let me see what this comment is saying. Carolyn Taylor, she be all over your business. To donate, please go to www.averyandaubrey'sway.org. Go on, Caroline. You came in there, girl. You gonna say, hey, I'm gonna help them out. I ain't playing. All right, I got you. All right. So the next guest is Kiara Lewis, and Kiara is known. Oh my God, let me bring her up. She's multi-talented. Kiara, what's up?
Hey everybody. Really quick, Miss Marilyn, I gotta pull a big sister move. So for that wellness experience, because it says August 27th is October 27th. So I just want to make sure y'all get it right and come to it on the correct day.
Yeah.
October the
Yes.
27th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I had to put it up there so you can really fuss at it. Okay, but yeah. All
It
right,
was it's in the comments. It's in the comments.
Yep.
You know,
okay.
people don't read, but just in case somebody follow the rules and read, I just want to make sure they know October, not August.
Hey, Caroline, she got it. Caroline, she didn't got it right here. Look, she
Thank
said
you,
she's
love.
sorry. It's October the 27th. The best way to
October.
remember this date is it's the day after my birthday, the 26th.
All
So,
right.
so remember that, okay? And then we have Stacey Williams on here saying, hey,
Hey,
all right.
Stacy.
So yeah, it is all good. All right. So hey, Kiara, what's going on, girl?
Hey, this is weird being in this seat.
It's weird. Hey, I can imagine that it is, but hey, let me tell you something about this lady. Anytime somebody name their company, etc., etc., with a little period, that's gonna tell you right now that she not all over the place. Don't get that wrong. She's just doing things. Let's put it
Yeah.
like that and
Thank you,
make it
Lord.
super, super great and nice. Okay. But she is doing a whole bunch of stuff, okay? Because along her Gmail alone, it'll tell you right there events with etc. Okay, with that, Kiera, tell us what maybe we start off what you don't do. Okay, let's start
Okay.
off with what you do. Okay, let's go for it. All right, go for it.
Well, everybody, hello. I'm Kiara Lewis. I am the owner of Etc. Event Planning and Marketing LLC. Through Etc., I offer event planning services of all calibers, even host community events. We just had our back to school bash this past Saturday, where we distributed over 100 backpacks to the community. I am also a makeup artist for private individuals or groups. I have a band that you can hire for your events,
She got a
and
band, y'all.
I
A band.
have a
What a band.
band.
And she's a taskmaster too. I had to write that in. Go ahead.
And I also provide marketing services for business professionals. Speaking of music, I am the owner of KDL Productions LLC. I'm a recording artist. You can find my music anywhere you download music. We even have old school CDs for those that still have a CD player in their car.
CD. Did you say CD?
I said CDs,
That's
yes.
not certificates of deposit. That's a
It's
CD.
not. C
All
D.
right. I'm trying to act like I'm hip, okay? This one car, one of the state car got one. I tried to put a CD in
Listen, if
there,
there was
Kiara.
still boom boxes, we would even have a mixtape.
Right,
Okay.
right. Now, only thing that I know you wouldn't have was an 8 track. Okay, don't go there. Please,
No, that's a little
please,
bit too before my
please don't
time.
do
Just
that. I
a
can't, I
bit.
can't, nah, I can't handle that one. Okay. But go ahead, go ahead. So,
Yeah. But yes, recording artist, I write all of my music. I also write stage plays. We actually have part two of my play, Loving You. We're going to be performing in October on the 28th. Let me tell you how a sister going to be tired in October between Avi and Iris Way and my own thing. I'm going to be tired. But yeah, that's going to be at AMSL at the Two Hill Performing Arts Center. And then I'm the founder of We Rise by Design Women Entrepreneurs, which is an organization for women in business to promote connectivity, sisterhood, and entrepreneur growth. And lastly, definitely not least, executive management of Cafe Biz 618 Share Workspace, where we provide workspace for business professionals and an elegant event venue for the community.
yeah, you do. You know what? And speaking of that stage play, I got one of the banners, is the stage play. They can purchase the tickets on your website, correct? So
Yes,
if you
tickets
go to
are
that website,
there.
I am KDL. I love that I am KDL. You can go there and you can purchase some tickets to come see that play.
Yes.
So wow. I mean, let me tell you something. One of the biggest things and the joys that I had was that Kiara allowing me to MC, okay, something that she does, and which she includes her sister, who also sings. And I feel put you up here now so we can talk about this. Okay, so she sings as well. And tell us about that choir for Cafe Biz, and tell us what they're doing for the community. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. So I created a community choir. It's called 618 Victory Choir. Shout out to Kim King that helped provide the name of the choir. And
Okay.
yeah, so we just wanted to bring back that feeling of true choir and music ministry. You don't get that anymore. And what we do for the community, especially for those churches that are up and coming, and or unfortunately you have some churches that have just dwindled away, and so
Mhm.
we put on concerts to where the community can come out and bring the people in the doors of those churches. And then we're also going to be doing what's called Friday kickbacks, where you can come over to Cafe Biz on certain Fridays of the month to hear some good gospel music and just have a good time. Like, you may feel like you went to the club by the time we get through with you, but you really didn't go to the club.
But can they go to the club afterwards? Is
You,
what you're
I
saying?
mean, hey, ain't nobody judging. Ain't nobody judging.
They might get saved, sanctified, and
They
filled with
might
the
go up
Holy
in there
Spirit.
laying hands. The
And
Lord
say,
told
There
me to
you go.
come and
And
lay
hey,
then
hey,
glory to
hey,
God.
I don't know what might happen, okay? It's just going to be a Holy Ghost explosion, but nevertheless.
Yes,
And speaking of that, you also have open mic night. Did you
I
mention that?
do. That's one of the events that I mentioned earlier that's hosted by Etc. Event Planning. What
Okay.
it is that I try to bring fun and safe events to the Illinois side. We have nothing against the Missouri side across the other
I
side of the
really do.
river.
Here, I have something against non-playing. Go
Okay. Well,
ahead. Go ahead.
I let me speak for me.
I'm older than you, girl. Okay, go. It's deep rooted. It's deep. No, I'm playing. Go ahead. I know. I
I
know.
don't have anything against it, but sometimes you just want to do things in your backyard.
Yes,
So, one thing that we do not have on the Illinois side are poetry nights. They are huge in St. Louis. And we now have that on our side of the river every second Friday, and they're hosted at Cafe Biz. And when I tell you it's a different vibe
it
every
is.
Every-
time,
It
every
is.
time.
Every. I mean, I've only attended one, but it's people there, and it's so strange when I go into a place because I'm the girl behind girl. Who don't you know? I'm like, who are these people? I don't even know none of these people. I mean, and it's amazing. I'm like, I really don't know some of these people. which is okay. I'm good with that. But it's a different group that comes in, but the different group knows each other. So it's
Mhm.
almost like I'm just gonna say a following almost that people come and then they sign up, y'all. They really sign up and get up there and do their own rendition of their own stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So they it's really nice, you know. Then I think you had a what do they call those people with coffee, a barista or somebody.
Yeah, so I'm very passionate about small business, and I'm very passionate about providing platforms for other entrepreneurs to get that publicity. So
Right.
I have a food vendor. Shout out to Latanya Vaughn, who is the owner of What's in the Pot Homemade Foods. So she is there at open mic cooking. When I say girl can cook, cooking up a storm, and it's a different menu each time. We also have Miss Annette, Mrs. Let me put some respect on her name,
Put
Mrs.
it. Put
Annette
it.
Peoples.
She's married.
Out to
She's
her.
married now. She's married.
He's married, so I got to put some respect on her name. But she has Coffee St. Louis, and she makes these amazing coffee drinks, tea drinks. And that's the other thing that I want our people. When I say our, I'm talking about this right here. I want us to know that you don't have to go get drunk to have a good time.
No,
We
you
don't
don't.
have alcohol at our poetry nights. I didn't say you couldn't. You can bring your own bottle if you want to, but we not serving it. But you can bring your own bottle if you want
Okay,
to.
you come in there drunk. What you saying?
Listen, you come in drunk, I'm gonna go ahead and grab you by the shoulders and pull
Yeah.
you out.
I'm just
But
trying to get it clear, but
Yeah.
people won't try
yeah,
to. You know,
yeah.
I go back for a long time and go. You know, I'll date myself, the Gong Show, and all that. You just bring your own bottle and go to the bathroom a lot. You know, and I'm just saying. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. I'm ready. Go ahead.
So yes, ma'am. And then we have our DJ, DJ Black. He's in between, acts. And when I say acts, you could be a poet, singer, musician, comedian, and just come out and show your talent. It's a platform for you to be free.
It is really good. Let me
Mhm.
just show you what these people are saying to you. I know that's a cousin. It said, keep shining the light on yourself and others. Love seeing Black people magic being reflected. She says, I'm a bi-state supporter.
That
Okay.
is one of
I
my
love that bi-state.
mentors.
That's the name of the bus system a long time ago. I don't know how old Miss Anitra is. Now it's
That's one of my
Metrolink.
mentors, honey. She's amazing. She keeps me encouraged. She keeps me
Okay.
encouraged.
And Miss Shauna Mattis says, these sisters are amazing.
Thank
Aw, thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
Okay.
you.
you.
And then it said Miss Lewis is just an amazing person all around.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
Miss
Boo
Lewis.
Thing.
That's
That's my
that's
girl.
Kiara ETC Lewis. Okay, because she got it going on. You know these sisters, and I can put them in together. And also when they talk about the cafe biz and the 618 and the choir, Tameika, she got an amazing voice along with her sister.
Well,
Okay,
okay.
because I saw you singing
Listen.
back up to what's the name of that song? Marvin Gaye song. Oh my God, you talking about
Oh, yeah. I forgot that. Yes.
I did not. I did not. She did it. You know that
Mhm.
I mean, what's going on? That was it. What's going
Mhm.
on? Okay, that little part
Mhm.
where they be getting really high, you know,
Yeah.
and they be in the back like they swaying and stuff. Yeah,
Yes.
she did that.
Love
So
him.
I love that, you know, and it's so important that the fam, you know, they family, you know, and Kiara and Tameika, they seem to work real well. They don't act like they be mad. Okay, that's a good thing. You know, they work really well together, and you wouldn't know they were sisters, but they are, you know. And Tameika don't be cutting up because she a baby sister, I believe. And
Yes,
She
ma'am.
is.
she she don't
Right.
be cutting up because she probably would have her she would deal with her. Hey, let me put up your soror. Hello, soror. Hey, Dorlene. Let me put my glasses on.
Hey,
Dorlene, how you
Soror.
doing? And congratulations. Okay, how you doing?
Thank you, Soror.
Yeah, so yeah, but they do work well together. And like I said on Girl Who Don't You Know, this is my theme. One of my themes is sisters doing it. And this is the first to have real sisters, you know, but they work so well together. And guess what? That's the way we need to be, period. Okay. We need to all work as one big happy family. It ain't no big I, no little you. They all work together, you know, and Tameika and
Mhm.
Kiara are definitely an exemplary, that's the word, y'all know, of what I'm talking about.
We got you.
I'm gonna have to cut it. Exemplary. That's it. Okay. They are that. Okay. So therefore, they would be really, really super good models to talk to. And Kiera didn't throw this in there. Kiera also mentors at the SCORE, which is SCORE stands for season. Tell me what it stands for.
That's it. It's not an acronym, but it is a business platform for you don't have to be a startup business. You could be tenure into your company, but just need some refreshers. But most of the services are free for you to take advantage of to receive a business mentor or get tools and resources to enhance your entrepreneurship.
Yep. And I mean, and it's a free service, and she was one of the mentors. So I think that's pretty good also. So you see these ladies right here, they power packed, okay? If they had one more, I call them Charlie's Angels, but they ain't, okay?
So you know what? It ain't enough for one more. This is it right here.
This it. They don't have no more room for no more friends. No, I'm playing. So they are all over the place. But hey, I am so happy that you guys came on. And what you're doing, Tameika Thomas, and the things that you're doing, keep doing it, Kiera. You guys keep doing what you're doing, and make a difference in the community. And that's what it's all about, So I'm so happy. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to announce what I'm going to do next. Let me see. In 2 weeks, John, if you would put that up there, in 2 weeks, we're going to have Chatting It Up with Ronnie Taylor. And Ronnie Taylor is going to come out of Dallas, and you talking about, she almost is Excedra too, okay? She's an entrepreneur, she's a writer, and she's also a host. So she's coming in August the 21st. So please go and put it on your calendars, write it down for real, okay? You ain't got to put it in your electronic or phone, okay? Just write it down, all right? And get a post-it pad. Get a post-it pad. These work, okay? And put it somewhere so you won't miss in 2 weeks the show, okay? So I'm so happy that everybody stayed tuned. And let me see if I got any other comments here. Okay, wait a minute. I have got to say this one. Here go another one. Let me show this. Okay, Miranda Avant Elliott. Hi there. Hello.
Hey, Soror. How are you?
I see her on Facebook all the time. She is such a cutie pie. And then we have Caroline, of course. She always gonna say both of you are inspirational. I love y'all. Ooh.
We love you too, boo boo.
And then we have, I thought I saw another one here. Yes, I did. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show it. Okay, Roxanne Casey, all the way from Springfield, Illinois. I came in late. Please send me the information about the mentor. I will do that. Or she can put it in the I think she on YouTube. I'll send it to you, Roxanne, if that's okay. All right. I'll send it to you. All right. So let me see here. Miranda said hello. Hey, Miranda. And also she said thank you. Yeah, you are a cutie pie. I just want to tell you that. All right then. So without further ado, let me close this down. Let me get back to my banners. So I need for you, John Williams, to kick in. In 2 weeks, we're talking about Ronnie Talley coming on. So let me tell you what my final word is going to be. It's easy this week. My final word. My final word is, I'm going to do a drum roll. Da, 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 da. Just keep doing your it. Whatever your it is, just keep on doing it, okay? And if you need help, we got Kiera there. Her sister, she'll help you too, okay? Mm-hmm. But everybody is here as a tribe to help you go and move to your next and stay in your next and keep moving and moving and moving. So I will, if you can put the stuff in the comments about you, Kiera, and you, Tameika, go in there and put the comments so everybody know where they can contact you. And also, and for the people that are on YouTube, I'll go to YouTube and I'll put it in there as well. So until next time, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful super night. Okay. So all I can say is, like the words of Don Cornelius, peace, love, and soul. I think that's right. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Thank you.